What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. We're less than 3 hours for the Dallas Cowboys to make their final roster cuts to get down to the 53-man roster, which is very, very fluid, okay? Understand, what you see today isn't necessarily the final 53, because the Cowboys, like every team, is playing games. That there's players that you worry about losing when you end up making your roster cuts that you hope to be able to bring back in practice squad and things like that. But, you know, they're players that other people will covet, okay? So, Trayshawn Holden, that's one that the Cowboys had hoped to be able to get. He ended up getting cut, so he's a fan favorite, and they're hoping that they can get him back, I'm sure, but probably will get interest from other teams. All right, so we know that the Cowboys have made a couple of moves here while they work to get down. Jonathan Mingo has been added to the IR list with a designation to return, which means in 4 weeks, after 4 games, he can come back to the roster. Also added to that is Payton Turner. Now, here's the thing. I didn't know that Payton Turner was hurt. Did you? Payton Turner broke ribs in preseason game number 1. And played 2 weeks later at the last preseason game where it got worse. So he's been put on IR with Jonathan Mingo, as well as Phil Maffa. Phil Maffa, did you know he got injured too? So we have those 3 guys going on the IR with the designation to return to the season. And I'm going to say that this is one of those moves that's made to kind of hide and protect some of the guys that you really, really want and free up, instead of having to put them on the 53-man roster. It kind of frees you up for those 3 spaces. Now, I'm not going to say that Mingo isn't hurt, because he is. I'm not going to say that Phil Maffa isn't hurt, as well as Payton Turner. I could say that pretty much after doing training camp, everybody's a little bit hurt. But it is what it is. So I've got to make a run to the dump, get rid of some of this stuff, and then I'll be back in the man cave, and we'll be following along with the final roster cuts and who is on the final roster. All righty, good people. As always, I appreciate you. What a beautiful day. It's 73 degrees. Man, feels like fall, and we're still in August.